morning, Victor, and good morning to you all at home. So I'm here with Lauren, and she said she got some pretty good deals right this morning?
Yep.
So where is it that you're trying to look forward to going?
I'm really looking forward to Ulta and their makeup deals.
So your cousins dragged you to go here first. Is that what I'm getting out of it?
Yeah, my brother was like, I'm going to go to Academy. Do you want to go? And I'm like, yes. He's like, you get 5 minutes in Ulta, that's it.
That is not a good deal, and I think you need to put your foot down with that, because how you guys are here since, what, 4:40 in the morning?
Yeah, but I researched everything I wanted beforehand, so we're good.
So you are a planner, and therefore he's an unplanner. I already kind of see the theme of how this is going, right?
It's been like that our whole lives.
All right, well, I got your back, because I'm telling you, we can, actually together, we can go to Ulta. I think I have like 20 minutes between the next one, because I need to get some makeup myself, you know? How's that?
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, so they were here, like I'm telling you, the parking lot out here was packed this morning, and they opened the doors about 5 o'clock, and there was a line that, oh gosh, it really stretched out like almost down to like the second row. So this really was like the hot place to go. A lot of it had to do with that they opened their doors at 5 in the morning, and other stores, they really kind of opened their doors a little bit later on in the morning, like around 8 or so. But we're going to be out here all morning long. I'm going to go ahead and send it back to you, Victor. Well, good morning, Victor, and good morning to all you guys at home. And I just want to say happy Thanksgiving, and thank you for joining us this morning and spending, a wonderful day. And I'm pretty happy it's not raining or too cold. I'm from Minnesota, so kind of like not the snow out there.
God bless Texas.
Yes, God bless Texas. I'm really happy to be here. So let's just talk a little about, I know Thanksgiving's a special day, but this is not the only day that you guys help put warm plates on people and put warm food in people's bellies, I should say.
That's right. We serve every meal 365 days a year. Last year we served over 35,000 meals. So, yeah, it's a very special day. Thanksgiving is very important, but this is ongoing throughout the year. And so we just thank you for the community and support that they give us.
Well, that's why some of our cooks, and I call him our personal chef, is out there. He's actually feeding some people their breakfast. Now, I got my breakfast early, which I'm very grateful for. But one of the things that you guys are going to be serving later is some pie. So who is the ones that helped donate this?
Laura Sales and the sales team Realty. They donated the pies to us, and so who doesn't like dessert?
Well, before we serve it, I always think you should test it first.
Amen. I agree. I always agree with that. Dessert first.
And to all those kids, listen to your mother. You shouldn't have dessert during breakfast. But today's an exception, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and send it back to you, Victor. And we're going to be eating here all morning. Hope you guys have fun back there.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Early Thursday morning at the TNT Donut Shop in Odessa off Andrews Highway, gunshots were heard. One witness had this to say.
Working with my boss across the street, and I was coming back to the donut shop to get some donuts. And I was walking back. I got out of the donut shop. I was walking back to AutoZone, and I heard about 3 gunshots.
And those gunshots were deadly.
Guard taking off. I didn't see nobody, but I just heard gunshots. I was protecting myself to not get shot.
Killing 27-year-old Kyle Armour of Odessa, and nearly killing a 23-year-old female in the passenger seat of his pickup. Odessa police said Armour was dead at the scene.
In reference to a gunshot victim, upon arrival, officers observed its deceased subject inside of a vehicle.
Odessa police say they know who pulled the trigger. They're now trying to track down this man, Nathan Gregory Gayton. He's wanted for murder and aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. The owner of the auto body next door was shocked to see what happened.
I was shocked because the truth is that the neighbor is the owner of the donut shop, is also my friend. I was scared because of what happened with my friend. Then I saw the truck had all the windows damaged. Then they said they killed someone, and it was not my friend. That was when I was relieved when I found out.
Kyle's mother is now taking to Facebook, pleading with friends and family to try to track down the man police say killed her son. Odessa police say if you know where they can find Gayton, call the Odessa Crime Stoppers at 333-TIPS. Reporting in Odessa, Phoenix O'Connor, News West 9. Shootout with an officer down. It's just another day at the Odessa Police Academy. Cadets with all different backgrounds are training at the shooting range. Damon McVeigh is one of 6 cadets.
To rush forward or whatever. When there's an emergency, you go forward to it instead of running away from it. That's pretty much how I was taught, raised, what have you.
McVeigh is going to the force and bringing in 16 years of military service as a sailor. But he's ready to come back to West Texas.
Law enforcement second calling for me and get out and serve and help. And that's pretty much what I was doing in the military, serving. I was helping people around the world and stuff like that.
The police academy is more than 5 months long and must follow through on training requirements in the state of Texas, both inside and outside the classroom.
It's a lot of studying time, knowing your CCP, your penal code. Then once you get to the fun stuff like the driving, firearms week, stuff like that, and it starts going downhill and everything's starting to make sense to you. As soon as you get through the first 6 or 7 weeks, which is nothing but classroom work and studying, and once you get to the fun stuff and everything starts coming together, it starts adding up and making sense to you.
So the cadets may be out here in the shooting range today, but they're actually training for real-life scenarios.
All right, Phoenix, you think you can do that, Phoenix? Here you go.
All right, let's give it a try. Reporting in Odessa, Phoenix O'Connor, News West 9. Texas Senate Bill 30 was signed into law, and that means high school students and new drivers will undergo extra training when it comes to interacting with law enforcement. But it's not just civilians that are getting the crash course.
It's so important to know that we already received training in the police academy. As soon as we get out of the police academy, we're always being trained. We're always being trained on how to interact with the public, not just teenagers.
Corporal Stephen Lasser says it's a two-way relationship that both law enforcement and civilians need to work at. That means when you see those blue and red lights, if you do happen to be pulled over, have your license and registration ready and have both your hands in a visible place so you can keep the officer at ease.
It's just so important that both sides are professional. One of the biggest pieces of advice that we can give is just be compliant. If you feel that the officer is, being in the wrong, just comply and then file a complaint later.
It's not only training, but police departments all throughout the state of Texas and New Mexico have youth programs as a way to connect the communities and the youth.
We have a PAL program, which stands for Police Athletic League, which is 8 to 11-year-olds. And then we have our Explore program, which is for the ages of 14 to 20. So we have a lot of programs that are offered here at the Odessa Police Department for the youth. And it's just so important to have these types of programs to build relationships of trust with the police.
Reporting in Odessa, Phoenix O'Connor, News West 9. In heaven, baby Glenn, handwritten on a cross. Baby Glenn would have been more than a year old today, but his life was cut short. And a person that's believed be from the area would be the only one who knows why.
This was somebody that has a respect for life. This wasn't somebody who just threw baby Glenn away. The grave was cared for. This was somebody that had some love in their heart for baby Glenn. I think it's important for us to contact that individual so that they know that maybe they didn't handle everything correctly initially, but that baby Glenn is here where he's supposed to be. He's in a good place.
The baby was found on leased property in between some mesquite trees like the one behind me. And now the Midland County Sheriff's Department is asking for your help. The grave was found in late October in 2016 by a group of oil field workers who felt that a proper burial was needed. David Cole says that speaks to the character of West Texas.
It would have been so easy for the oil field workers that found that gravesite to do nothing, but they chose to do something else. And that speaks volumes, I think, of our West Texas community.
The Midland County Sheriff's Office is urging the mother of the baby or anyone who knows anything to come forward.
That's not a proper place to bury a fetus. And secondly, we have victims assistance support here at the Sheriff's Office. If this is an ongoing issue with this person, we want to help them. We just want them to come forward and say, hey, it was me, I did this, and see if they need help.
Reporting in Midland, Phoenix O'Connor, News West 9. For UTBP's new engineering building is a whopping $60 million. $48 million will be covered by tuition revenue bond from the state legislature. Another $4 million from the UT system, but that wasn't enough.
They're $8 million short. Well, that was to build out the third floor, which the coordinating board is going through. Hopefully we'll get approval in January for the new chemical and electrical engineering programs.
Here in the heartland of the oil and gas industries, engineers are a must. So why not teach them what they'll need to know in their own backyard?
1 in 10 students at UTPB are engineering students. And as we continue to grow and have a prosperous economy, we're going to need more engineers that are locally grown, that are already here, that can get on the site training, can start doing internships with these companies, and then will be ready to go to the work from day one as soon as they graduate.
Behind me is a construction site where the building plans to open in fall of 2019. The third floor of the UTPB's new building is dedicated to teaching new generation of entrepreneurs, with incubator and market space programs designed to create organic economic growth right here in the Permian Basin.
There are several ways to create economic growth and to create new jobs. And one of the surest ways to do it on a long-term basis would be by doing it organically.
Morning to both of you. So Giving Tuesday is a day to give back, but it's not just about giving money. You can donate items to charities of your choice, but the most valuable thing you can do is donate your time and love. There are many charitable organizations throughout the Permian Basin. We reached out to the Crisis Center in Odessa, which is a qualified charitable organization, and they say that domestic violence is a big issue, and they rely on donation, whether it's money, time, or resources.
Those funds go a long way. We have a shelter campaign going on right now to build a new shelter for those victims so they can have a safe and kind of healing environment to be within.
Now, if you'd like more information to donate to the Crisis Center, visit our website, newswest9.com. Live in the studio, Phoenix O'Connor, back to you.